I'm not
I didn't tell Josh.
No, why should I? I'd be down there until the was over with.
He's texting.
You know how it is.
Is escorted by Mr. Brian Roberts, along with the flower girl, Miss Pchewy Roberts. Sasha Wagner is escorted by Ryan Garter. Mr. Ken Sproul. Already seated in the ballroom, please my sister, Miss Paula Alu, and Mr. Thomas Contangelo. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Jeremy Yakis.
Dear Lord, thank you for Jer and Mandy and the blessing they've been in all of our lives. We pray you would give them many good times in their marriage and to Jer and Mandy in their marriage. May you always be glorified in it. Thank you for this food and help us to enjoy this time and fellowship together and give traveling mercy.
When I first started thinking about what I wanted to say tonight, I had lots of memories from childhood rushing into my mind. As children, Mandy and I had our fair share of arguments, slapping sessions, and I hate you. There's one specific memory that comes to mind when I think about me and Mandy as kids, and that's the time we broke the refrigerator fighting over the last Kool-Aid burst. My mom was very angry. Mandy was also a fan of pulling my hair, something she had that I didn't, so hence my strategically placed hair tonight out of my face, away from her reach. No matter how many fights, no matter how many I hate yous we had, one thing always remained the same. We were sisters and we were friends. We were always there for each other, whether it was an hour later or a couple days later when Mom was trying to pin something on one of us and not the other. I knew she would always be there for me, and she knew I would do the same for her. As the two actual sisters out of the original four, Sasha and Sylvia included, me and Mandy always knew that there would come a day that something our family said all the time would become a motto, and that's, she's the only sister you'll ever have. So with that said, I'd like to tell Jeremy to love Mandy as much as I do. I can't say that I remember the first time I met Jeremy, or even the first couple of years of them dating. One thing I do remember is how happy Mandy was when she first met him, and vice versa. I remember thinking they would make it. I remember thinking he would be my future brother-in-law. With that said, I would like to wish you both nothing but happiness and love. And I would also like to say, separately you are two special, remarkable people, but together you are complete. As you sit side by side through the roller coaster of life, remember to scream from the peaks, hold hands through the dips, laugh through the loops, and enjoy every twist and turn. I love you and congratulations.
The bride and groom.
I make you mad, yet have this sweet, sincere, underlying tone with everything he says and does. I'm entitled to say this because I do remember the first day Jeremy and I met. I was new to this area and to the high school that Jeremy and I went to, and I knew hardly anyone. Well, while at my locker one day, during one of my first days of freshman year, Jeremy approached me and asked, "Are you the kid with no friends?" And needless to say, we weren't the best of friends right off the bat. But eventually I learned that that's just the type of guy he is. Another thing about it, he's forcing you to hug him. It's things like that which make me commend Andy for dealing with him day in and day out. On a more serious note, Jeremy is the type of man who will do anything within his power to help out a friend. It's his sincere kindness and sense of loyalty that makes him a wonderful friend, and for Mandy, a wonderful husband. Mandy and I didn't meet until she and Jeremy had been together for almost 2 years. This was due to her being away at Penn State, and I was overseas for the majority of their relationship at this point. Well, in 2005, on a beautiful March day, which happened to hold the blizzard for that winter, Mandy and Jeremy picked me up from work to go to lunch, and for her and I to finally meet. During lunch, the snowfall had gotten so serious that the rest of my workday was canceled. And instead of me having to drive 25 miles home in the bad weather, Mandy invited me to stay with her and Jeremy at her mother's house. This token of hospitality barely gave me insight to what a sweet girl Mandy is. Unfortunately, it's not all that easy to meet as what I would call a take-home-to-mom kind of girl. Well, Jeremy was lucky when he met Mandy. She's got the same sense of loyalty and sincere kindness that I've seen my best friend all these years. And for that, I know they'll be happy together for many years to come. So, congratulations to you both, and I love you both, and thanks again for giving me this honor to be here with you.
Well, I know Amanda a very long time from working down here on many occasions. Attention for a brief moment, please. The cleaning of the glasses. This is what it looks like after 17 years of happiness.
Yeah, baby!
Where are you, sir?
I'm here, but he's not. He wants to have a smoke.
Here we go, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That was a little short, but congratulations, Lindy. Jeremy, how you doing, buddy?
Okay.
Having fun?
I am.
Good. You know what your job is here?
I don't know.
Your job is to go in and retrieve that garter. Are you ready? Show her what you got, Jeremy. Easy there, Jeremy. Let's give it up for Jeremy and Amanda. Hey! And then Jeremy, you stand behind her so John can get you in the picture as well.